going on, guys? KJ here, back again today on NHL 19 Hockey Ultimate Team. We are going to start our journey into HUT this year today. But first and foremost, I'd like to thank the guys over at EA and the EA Game Changers program for hooking me up with an early access code to NHL 19. It is much appreciated. That being said, let's get right into this. I want to show you guys some of the new features that have been added, show you guys some of the new legend cards, and then we'll get into the packs and we'll talk a little bit as we go through this. So once you complete the tutorial, you'll notice this screen right here. You can hit right trigger or just select it from the menu. You have this Objectives tab. Now these are individual missions that you get for different reasons. You have daily, progression, event, and tutorial. Tutorial, obviously, you complete once you enter Hockey Ultimate Team. You have to do it no matter what. These progression missions right here, there's 3 waves of 5 different missions that you have to complete. They're all really easy. They involve you know, buying a pack, completing a set, winning a game, getting hits, stuff like that. Once you complete all 3 waves, you unlock the daily and event progression objectives. So the event objectives, I believe, are for, like, you know, the different themed cards that come out. So Hockey Fights Cancer, Most Feared, Movember, stuff like that will have event objectives throughout the entire, you know, month or whatever that the cards are actually released. And you obviously have daily objectives, which you log in every day, play a couple games, maybe complete a set, and you'll earn some additional coins, potentially even some lone players as well. Now, the thing that I really like is Milestones. This is something that I actually suggested way back at the end of NHL 15 in this concept that I ended up making. And this is basically career challenges. So this is stuff that you work towards over your entire time playing Hockey Ultimate Team. And the rewards for this are absolutely insane. So you see right here, complete objectives right at the top. Reward 92 overall legend Mike Modano. So all you need to do is complete 500 objectives, which obviously are these right here. And you will unlock a 92 overall legend. Winning games online, 500 online wins or competitive season wins. You get a 95 overall legend Terry Sawchuk. Scoring goals gives you Mike Gardner. Getting all the way to Division 1 gives you Tim Hortons. Earning stars in HUT challenges gives you Theo Fleury. Completing 500 sets gives you Joe Sakic. Like, this is a really dope thing that EA did. You can earn well north, I believe, of 250,000 coins from just completing all of these, as well as all the various legend cards that you unlock. Really consumer friendly year. EA did a really good job of adding stuff like this into HUT to give people stuff to work towards, aside from, you know, leaderboard progression and just kind of putting yourself up there at the top of the leaderboard. If you're someone who, like myself, isn't that great at the game and you just want to play for fun, this is stuff that you can work towards, you know, in the long run and actually, you know, give yourself a goal to achieve. Now, that being said, on how consumer friendly it is, I want to, you know, get real for a moment. This year, I'm going 100% free to play on NHL 19. I mentioned this a little bit earlier on one of my streams. Basically, I've requested that I do not receive any points through the entire year from EA. You guys know that every single month, the guys at EA hook all of us content creators up with a specific number of points, you know, to show their appreciation for us promoting the game. I, you know, have had a gambling problem ever since I was 18 years old, which is the legal age to gamble in Ontario. And, you know, I kicked it for probably about 4 or 5 years now. But ever since microtransactions have really made themselves a predominant part of video games, it started to kind of creep back. And I've just spent way too much the last few years on microtransactions. And I don't want to take part in it in any way, shape, or form. So I'll not be putting any money into the game. I'll be not taking any points from EA. I won't be taking packs from EA. Nothing. I will be doing this 100% free to play this year. So any content you see from me, Hockey Ultimate Team related, is going to be stuff that I've had to work for, you know, through playing the game, just like you guys do yourself. So with that being said, and we showed off the objectives, let's get in and check for our returning user bonus rewards right here. I have no rewards available. Huh. All right, guys. Well, so unfortunately, the returning user bonus packs are not available right now. However, we do have this choice legend pack that you get when you start out in HUT. So we're going to get this. This is a loaned pack. So each player here, whatever legend I pick is worth for 10 games. They're available for 10. I do get Tim Horton, Trevor Linden, Ty Domi, and Probert. I think I'm going to go with Tim Horton just because it's going to take me a while to unlock him via the milestone challenges. I believe everybody else is unlockable via either legend upgrades or just straight up pullable out of a pack. So I'm going to pick Tim Horton here. And we're going to add him to the team later on when we actually start playing online games. All right, just to go over HUT some more because the returning user bonus packs are not out. EA Access trial sets. This is pretty easy. There's 5 solo challenges that you can do. If you get 3 stars in each, you earn a EA Access collectible, which you can trade in for this set, and you will get a gold plus pack if you trade in all 5. Obviously, if you don't end up completing them within your EA Access trial, the 10 hours that you have, you can just put whatever you have available in. So you can do 1 for a bronze pack, 3 for a silver plus, or if you get all 5, the gold plus pack. Other sets we have here, we have the legend sets. Now these are the upgradable sets that you have to trade in the alumni players with collectibles in order to upgrade your alumni and eventually unlock a legend. So this is pretty much a revamped version of the HUT hero sets. So for example, we have the Johnny Bower upgrade set from the Toronto Maple Leafs. So you have to get 86 overall alumni Johnny Bower. So you get the 85 overall, trade in a carbon collectible, gives you the 86. Next, you take the 86 and you trade 85 and 86, trade in a carbon as well as 5 golds. And then clearly in the third one, you're going to have to trade in the 85, 88, and 2 carbons. So these are pretty steep as far as collectibles go. But once you do these, you end up getting a 91 overall version of that legend specifically. And obviously, you get the base legend card from pulling him in a pack or off of the market itself. And then there are 2 beautiful 99 overall master sets here. You have the Wayne Gretzky Ultimate Legend set, which requires you to put in 45 of these legend collectibles. Now, each time you do one of these legend sets here, you get a legend collectible. So every time you turn in one, you get a legend collectible that you can add to the set. So Wayne Gretzky's one. Mario Lemieux 99 overall is the second one. Same thing as the Gretzky. You need 45 legend collectibles in order to acquire him. So pretty steep. I don't think someone's going to have these unless they really want to dump probably like $5,000 on day one. I'm sure someone's going to dump a crazy amount of money day one to get these, but realistically, it's going to take a little bit of time because collectibles, obviously, you're going to have to trade in a lot of stuff. And speaking of trade-ins, we have trade-ins right here. So we have trade-ins for player upgrades, 5 bronze players to go up to a silver, 5 common silvers to 1 rare silver, 5 rare silvers to 1 gold common, 5 gold commons to 1 gold rare, and then 2 gold rares to 1 gold rare player recycle set, so you can re-roll for hopefully a higher overall gold rare. We have the collectible sets, which are standard, same as every year, 5 bronze to a silver, 5 silver to a gold, and then 10 gold to a carbon. And then we also have the gold rare player to gold collectible trade-in set, which is probably going to be how people end up getting the legend collectibles via trading in their gold rare players to get these, to get the carbons, and work towards that in that manner. So after that, there's a jersey trade-in set in there as well, which doesn't really, have that much value to it. Lone player sets. So lone player cards are cards that you get and you can use them for up to 10 games. So these are 2 cards you get just for logging into Hockey Ultimate Team and completing the tutorial. You get a Marcus Naslund and a Joe Thornton. When you finish using both these cards, you can just trade them in and you end up getting a silver pack to open up, and that is just an easy loan set. Nice way to take some of the loan players that you have and turn them into actual cards that you can keep permanently, trade them in, do whatever you want. So Draft Champions actually works differently this year. Basically, when you complete Draft Champions and you win 4 consecutive games in a row, you will unlock a lone player from Draft Champions. When you collect 5, you trade them in this set and you end up getting an 82 overall version of one of these Draft Champions players or a Draft Champions player, and they will not be a lone player. They will be a permanent card. So, it's a little bit intriguing. I don't know if EA is going to progressively upgrade the overalls throughout the year. Obviously, the last few years, Draft Champions rewards have been pretty bad. So, an 82 overall is not going to do it for an entire year. So, hopefully, at some point, these get upgraded to higher overalls down the line. I would assume that's pretty obvious that they would do that, hopefully. And then the last set is the tips set. Obviously, just like last year, you trade in your tips cards and you end up getting a tips collectible pack. So nothing too big there. All right, and the last thing that we can go over in Hockey Ultimate Team today, aside from anything pack related, is the Alumni. Obviously, I mentioned the Alumni towards upgradable cards. So Alumni cards are not legends for teams. They're just players who, you know, possibly spent their entire career on a team, or just notable players from that team's history. So in this Alumni collection, it contains all the Alumni cards as well as the legend cards here. So the Alumni cards look like this, and then the legend cards look like this Teemu Selanne right here. Nice classic full portrait photo. So that is exactly what they look like. There are quite a ton of legends in the game right now. I can go through a few of them real quick. EA did release the legends list today, or some of them for that matter. So we have Selanne, Numminen, Busick, Oates, Andreychuk, McInnes, Chelios, Forsberg, Sakic, Modano, Ted Lindsay, Sawchuk, Larionov, Probert, Curry, Coffey, Messier, Gretzky, Robitaille, Dion, Hrudey, Geoffrion, Cornier, Guy Lafleur, and I'm going to get reamed out for that one. Morenz, Deneco, LaFontaine, Billy Smith, Brad Park, Brian Leach, Ron Hextall, Bernie Perrant, Lemieux, Brett Hull, Ty Domi, Tim Horton, Salming, Sittler, Doug Gilmour, Mihalovic, Sundin, Bauer, Conacher, Linden, Naslin, and Al Lafrette. Those are all the legends that are available in the game right now. I don't know if EA is going to add them down the line. It would take me forever to show you each individual card, but what I'll do is I'll just show you guys the 99 overall Gretzky in its glory right here. Absolutely beautiful card art, by the way. Insane looking card. That is obviously the only 99 in the game right now, aside from the Lemieux, which I will show you next on the Pittsburgh Penguins. So there is the Lemieux right there. Both beautiful looking cards, absolute beasts. I've heard from a few guys who got to test out some of the legends earlier on through Draft Champions that they were absolutely amazing. I haven't had the fortune of getting them rolled in Draft Champions, but I hear they are absolutely insane. And the last thing is the packs. So this is the pack pricing. Packs work quite a bit differently this year. So we have ultimate packs, we have plus packs, and then we have standard packs. So obviously you can pull any rarity card in any of these packs at all. You can get gold and bronze, bronze and gold, anything like that. The way that they work is a little bit different. So as you see here in the base gold pack, that's 15K, get 20 items, 6 player items, and you get 1 guaranteed rare player and 1 player that is a guaranteed gold player. So you're not guaranteed to get a guaranteed rare gold player in these. You're just guaranteed a rare, and you're guaranteed at least 1 gold player. If you go over to the gold plus, you get 12 player items, 4 guaranteed rares, 2 guaranteed gold, and 3 guaranteed NHL players. So once again, you're not guaranteed any gold rare players, so pulling higher overall cards is going to be a little bit more troublesome. However, there is an ultimate pack available right now for 150,000 coins or 3,000 points. You get 30 players, 6 are guaranteed rares, and 17 are guaranteed gold. So with those odds, very, very strong chance that you're going to pull some good players. But for me, free to play, it's going to be a tough grind to get a good team, but I feel like with all the lone players that are in the game, it's a really good year for free to play players. The other thing is pack probabilities. If you notice on the screen right now, if you hit Y, it'll actually tell you the odds of pulling specific overall players. So a 77 or higher, 100% chance, 80 overall or higher, 99%, 83 or higher, 71, 85 or higher is a 35%, and Alumni is 33%. So this is something that got added in this year across all EA Sports titles because of laws that have been put in over Europe because of loot boxes. So this is a really nice thing to have in, and you know, makes you aware of what your odds are to actually get cards that you may want. So that is a full overview of Hockey Ultimate Team. Hopefully the returning user bonus gets sorted out within the next 24 hours and I can have some packs for you guys as well as some gameplay. Anyway guys, if you enjoyed the video, please drop a like down below. I'd highly appreciate it. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. My link is in the description. And as always guys, take it easy.
5 coke, I'm from Burberry, diamonds dancing, wet canary, flosses on me, architects, why my nose like January, say my name like Bloody Mary, no I'm not no ordinary, VS diamonds, man.